I'm Arjun, serving as a senior DevOps engineer at Infosys, and I have solid 10 years of experience in the DevOps field, and I'm also certified trainer over the 5 years. I will be guiding you on this DevOps professional for further journey.
DevOps with AWS. I hope last time also I have cleared in the demo session that why we need a cloud knowledge and a DevOps knowledge. So in order to build our software development lifecycle to deliver a one product from the planning phase to the final end production phase. So we need a SDLC. The complete process we call it as SDLC, Software Development Lifecycle in IT. So every IT company will follow this procedure, software development lifecycle. Basically, we develop a product from the softwares only, right? That's why we call it as software development lifecycle. What I want to discuss today, and also share the information regarding DevOps and cloud also. So how these principles are helping in our software development in every IT company. So as I discussed in the last demo session at the Sunday, DevOps is nothing but development and operational. Okay, but development operational, I can just simplify manner. I can give you one definition. It's a well coordinated dance between a set of developers and operational team and operational engineers, I would say. So here there will be a developers are sitting, and here there will be operation teams are sitting. In between, there will be a coordination. So this coordination of the operationals combinationally, I can call dev, and this is ops. Okay, this is ops. Dev plus ops. Before DevOps, are we not having this process? Yes, we have this process also. That is agile process. Okay, waterfall process. I can call them in a very good way methods. Waterfall method and agile method, and this is DevOps method. Applying this method on the cloud, it can be Azure, AWS, GCP. So cloud is just a platform for our method, and cloud is a technology and DevOps is a methodology. Cloud is a technology and DevOps is a methodology. We do this development and operational kind of things on cloud. Okay, so it could be any cloud. I'll say cloud. On the cloud, we deploy our application. So this is our application. This is our application. To maintain this application, to develop this application, modify this application, monitor this application, operate this application, we need to follow a procedure. We need to follow a procedure in order to operate it. So that's how we had a methods: waterfall method, agile method, and DevOps method. So let's see, before cloud and DevOps and agile, how our IT industry was existed. Okay, waterfall method. Waterfall method. So to explain in a better way, I'll be taking a steps. Okay, like while we are going to second floor at our building, we'll board the steps right like this. Steps. If I pour a water here on the top of the step, the water will be flow in a downfall, right? Like this, in a downfall. So if I put some obstruct at this step, the water will be stopped here only and it will not move downfall. Okay, it will be stopped here. And whatever the water went already to the downfall, I cannot bring back automatically, right? So this is the waterfall method itself, the example. So consider each step is the phase. Like now I want to build a Java application. Previously at 2009-10, that time we have a Java applications only in Android, right? So we have many web applications also at that time. When a developer did the code, I need to deliver this application into my market. So this application should be planned first. So the first phase is a planning phase. Planning. So then after design, okay. So then after it will be build. Then after it will be tested. And then after it will be deployed or released. Okay. So like this, these are the steps: planning, design, build, test, deployed. So in these steps, when my program is planned and after that it is designed, means nothing but did the programming code, and then after it is building. In the building process, if my code is breaked or it is not behaving as expected results, and it got a biggest failure in it, so I can't reuse this code whatever it is failed here. I cannot reuse again to the steps. I have to come again. I have to come for the planning phase, coding phase, and then building phase. So I need to start from the start process. So this is the disadvantage of having a waterfall method at previous times. Then agile methodology came to avoid this kind of challenge. So what does an agile methodology do? Now agile methodology also having the same phases, like the first phase is a planning phase, second phase is code, and third phase is building. So in this building process, it will be having an iterations. Building, testing, and deployment wise, we'll be having an iterations. Planning phase, and this is iterative process. Second IT, and third IT, and fourth IT. And then after a release or a deploy. Okay. When my code is planned for the application, it is come to the code section where we do a program, and then it is goes to build section where it will build it. After building, we will be doing in an iterative process. That means we are going to divide a pieces wise of the code, and we will develop and will test and will deliver it. A piece of code, again a piece of code, again a piece of code, again a piece of code. Then collectively we can deploy to a production side. So this is agile process in iterative process. Okay, agile method in iterative process. So best example I can give you, you are planning to a trip. You want to go from here to Kulu Manali or a Kashmir, and you are planning in a sequence wise. Like first week, you are planning to go to Bangalore or then to Mumbai or then to Delhi, and you are planning to visit in this week few areas. And the second week, you're planning again to visit few more areas. And third week, you plan for only travel to the Kashmir side. And fourth week, you're planning parallelly over there to be reach your destination. So in a sequence wise, you're planning in a week wise week, right? So that is every week you are setting up your goal. So this week I need to visit these areas. This week you need to visit these areas. So every week you are having your set of goals and you are executing, but you are moving forward to your target only, the final target. So that is how the agile process. Agile method. Okay. That is how agile. So your every week is nothing but your iteratives, iteration process. Okay. And the finally you will be there at the production. This is deploy. So this is agile method. Still 90% of our companies depended on agile method. They're still using the agile method. So few companies are completely using agile method. Few companies are combinationally using agile method with DevOps. Now coming to DevOps. What does this do, DevOps? Okay. In same way, we have plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, and monitor. So these are the phases in DevOps now. Okay. So when my application need to be run in the production here, so this is our application. It need to be run in a production or before production also. When it is running in a production or before production also, plan stage is a first stage where we design the application, and then we will do a program, and then we will build it, and then we will test it and release and deploy combination only, and then it is going to into the production, and then we'll operate this application, we will monitor this application. So this cycle is continuously repeats. Okay. So in above process of agile, we are setting up every week goal and we are delivering in an iterative process. Here also, we will do the same kind of thing, but in a continuous manner. Once my planning done, it will be going to the code, and code is done already, we'll come to the build. So here in the build section, you can develop this build into different areas like development area, UAT area, and pre-production area before production. And the test also, you can do same like this. Dev area, UAT area, pre-production area, like development, user acceptance testing, and pre-production before we going for the production. So we can also deploy here the same environment and we can do our testings. If we are satisfied, then we'll move to the production. But we are not breaking anything here as a week wise. We are doing continuously with our goals. And once we get the appropriate results with this process, we'll go to the production. In above process of agile, we need a manual approvals. There is a manual intervention of human. We need to dig into the server, or we need to give a approval from our subject matter expert or a senior resources. We need an approvals in it. But here in the DevOps, we can also go with approvals, without approvals. When we go with an approval, we call it as continuous delivery. When we go without approval, we call it as continuous deployment. Okay. Now to explain you very better, in general life, we can take DevOps as an example. You're planning at your home one function, like your parents' anniversary is there, and you are organizing this function. So you will be the candidate. What you will do, you will organize your food thing, right? You will give a catering also to caters, and then you will organize them to be come and do setup at the home. And also you will going to call to the tent house guy, and you will tell them that I come and do setup. And also you're going to call your relatives for all coming, and you will set up everything, right? You'll do parallelly. Okay. And you'll continuously work on them to execute the goals. Your target is the function should be successful, but you're executing parallelly and continuously with one after another, right? There's a connectivity of everything that your function should be successful. So that is DevOps. Okay. So same way, in plan, code, build is everything going on, it will go parallelly. You can run it parallelly for your final destination. And you can set up the goals individually. So this process is continuous process. This process is continuous process. To make you more clear also, I can give you one more example. I feel it is a best example for you to make you understand. If you are new to DevOps and even you know the DevOps, so you'll get a very good clarity with this. Just check this. This is a Santur soap manufacturing process at an industry, a physical industry. So first, what happens here? We'll take a raw material like crude oil, right? From oceans or somewhere other trees material, we will be taking this raw material, right? A raw material. Okay. So this raw material we will be putting into one machinery like mixer or a boiler, something, and we'll add some ingredients to it. The first one is a planning phase. So what is our product? Our product is Santur soap. Okay. So then we'll get some raw material and we'll do some mixing and by adding some ingredients or some other things. And then we'll move to the next procedure of CSTR. And then we'll move to the a second procedure where cooling process. And then we'll move to the second procedure cutting, drying, stamping, and packing. And then it will go to the market. This is nothing but production. Okay. Nothing but a production. If you observe, this is a life cycle. This is a life cycle of a Santur product. Now, when my soap is planned and it is designed and we collected raw material, we are doing some mixing and boiling or heating something here in the one machinery. And then we are adding some extra thing, perfumes and builders. And then we are cooling, cutting, drying, and other process we are doing. So each process is continuous connectivity is there. A continuous connectivity is there, right? So you can see, so this mission to this mission, and this mission to this mission, and this mission to this mission, there's a continuous connectivity is there. This is nothing but continuous integration, CI, nothing but a continuous integration. Okay. So this is a process of your final product will be into the production. In same pattern at DevOps also. Okay. Now, here it will be a plan stage of my application. Let's say it is Netflix application. And then it will be coded. The code means nothing but a raw material. So raw material is nothing but a .NET program or a Java program. Raw material. And then it will come to the building process where we are adding perfumes and the builders, right? In the second stage. Same way here also we will build the code and then we'll do some testing and then we'll release it and we'll deploy it and operate it. So this will be the final and we will monitor nothing but a feedback. Okay. So this is into the production. This is into the production, the same process like this. And assume in your first phase and the second phase and third phase, every phase there is a mission is working, right? Mission. Okay. A mission is working. So this mission in our DevOps process, nothing but a tool. Tool like Git, Jenkins, Maven, Sona, Ansible, Docker, KTS, and other tools we have, right? So in each phase, we are going to use a mission right here to get done that work. Yes, here also in our process to get done the work, we will be using tools in each phase. A tool is nothing but a mission in your soap manufacturing company. Okay, assume this is the best example I would say. And now your soap manufacturing company will be enclosed in a environment, right? It is into one shed. It is into one shed. So this is an industry. So it will be having water connectivity over there, electricity connectivity over there, right? A wide area. So this is industry. This is environment. So here in this environment, I will be mounting this all machines and I'll do start my product manufacturing. Yes, same pattern. I will be following this DevOps method and this software application making process on one platform that could be a data center or that could be a cloud. Now I'm taking AWS cloud. So on the AWS cloud, I will be starting this method to get done my production application ready. Okay. So this is DevOps process completely. So we inspired from the physical industries only. Everything at software IT industry is running everything that's inspired from the physical industry on. Okay. So we do smoke testing, other testing and everything, right? Same pattern. Here also we do all the testings and all kind of UAT, pre-production, before that analysis. Everything we'll do it software industry also, same like the physical industry. The first industry is the physical industry of products, then only software came. So that's how it is a software development life cycle. Okay. Anyone have any doubt up to here or confusion? So I can make you clear. Confusion, doubt. If no, then I can move forward to give you more information. Okay. Security part, where it will come. Yeah. So in this process, let me bring down here. So when this process is going on, a plan, code, build, test, release process going on. So my binary file is going basically. Okay, here how the soap raw material is going. Same way here program will flow in this phases. Program, a binary execution program. So to maintain a security at each phase, I will be using some tools to provide the security. To provide the security in between dev and ops. Like, let me draw. If this is my Netflix application, it's running at the production right now. And I'll be taking one more and I'll take few more logos to make you clear. So my developer is sitting here. I mean, he will do some code and he will push to the GitHub where it is called SCM, source code management. It's a very important asset to a company. So all the sensitive information or program will keep it in a SCM. This is the first phase where coding phase. Okay. So then after it will move to the building phase. So where I will be using the CI/CD tools. Okay. And then I will be moving to the maintaining the backups, nothing but artifacts, nothing but artifacts. Then I will be moving to the configuration management. And by using this both things, like it will be a Docker and Kubernetes, I'll be creating an environments. Okay. Hey, environments like it will be a dev environment, it will be a UAT environment, and it will be a production environment or pre-production environment. Okay. So here I will be using Docker and Kubernetes to create this environment, or I can also use VMs to create this environment or app services, serverless things. So this is my dev environment and this is my testing environment or UAT environment and this is my production environment. Okay. So my production is runs through the means my production nothing but it is running the Netflix application or live application. After CI/CD, it is coming to the artifacts and configuration management. So what does this configuration management do? So here example Ansible. What it will do, here I have multiple servers in this environment. How can I create? I will be creating this environment with a servers only, right? Everything is a server. I'll be creating this server. To maintain this server configurations, I will be using this configuration management and to deploy process also. Okay. I will be using this configuration management. I need to secure this whole setup, right? I need to secure this whole setup. So this is completely at the cloud level, for example. So this is at the cloud level. I need to secure this. When my CI/CD is going on, so there is some code. The code is building and generating an artifacts. Generating an artifacts. So when the developer is here and they are doing the code and pushing into the some source code management. So this is dev and this is completely ops. Okay. Here where my CI/CD artifacts are generating or it is deploying into the my different environments, dev environment, UAT environment, and production environment. So in between, to secure my pipeline, to secure my artifact, to secure my configuration, so I will be using security in between with some tools. Okay, so that's how it will be DevSecOps. In between, I'll use some tools. I can apply here also, here also, here also, here also, here also. So whole the process I can apply security tools in order to not to get exposed or not to get vulnerable or not to get leak the sensitive information. And I can find by running some scannings with security tools like OWS SCP and TryVi, Snake, Burpsuit, and CyberRock. So we have plenty of the tools on a security point of view. So the basic security where we're doing on the code like Sonar Cube analysis, Vara code, and static test analysis. So this is security. The security will be involved in between from your SEM to the lower environment of the UAT. And completely production will be secured. However, the security will be involved here. So you can apply it every phase with a purpose. You want a security at source code management level. Yes, go for it. You want a security at CI/CD level. Yes, you can go for it. You want a security at building process. Yes, we can go for it. We want a security of accessing artifacts. Yes, we can configure it. We need a configuration management security. Yes, we have a vault. We can configure it. We want to be secure this environment. Yes, we can go with different securities like environment security, nothing but infrastructure security. Web application as a firewall. You can try anomaly detection testings, vulnerability testings like this. And whatever it is giving you an exploitations like vulnerable things, you can detect them and try for the solutions. So that is going to be do with security tools only. Okay. So that's why the SecOps will be involved in between. Now DevSecOps engineer responsibility is completely he will be implementing the tools to secure the process. Completely from here to here, I would say. To secure the process, he will be implementing the tools from here to here. So this is complete a process of the DevOps where it is involving into different areas, but everything on the cloud. Now, since it is a cloud engineer are we also responsible to create this kind of infrastructures, environments. Dev environment I need to create, UAT environment I need to create, and production environment I need to create. If something is wrong, yes, I'm responsible to maintain this, do modifications in this. So this is how the process involving at cloud level, even it is a data center also. So when it is a data center, we call it as traditional DevOps. Everything is a server. This is a server, this is a server, this is a server, this is a server. These are all as cluster of servers. But at cloud, we have a services. So that is in an automated manner. I hope it is clear, uh, Saura. Thank you very much. Anything else you want to ask? Like anyone, any confusion? Again, you want to clear in any area, so I can tell you. Scope of DevOps for future. So, as I already told in the last class, the demo, so there is much more scope. To explain you very clear, let me open my one of student profile and then make you clear. I'm just keeping fresher itself and I'm not entering any location. If you could see, we have 564 jobs on DevOps at only Naukri. Okay. And see 0 to 5, 0 freshers to inexperienced candidates. How many we have? It Accenture drive is going on, TCS drive is going on, Capgemini drive is going on, HCL also going on. Just check it out for the DevOps. Go to the official website and apply there if you already completed your DevOps courses. If not, yes, still time there of next phase. It is going to start from the next September or October, August ending. Two more drives. If you can see, a lot of jobs available already. Okay, that's how I mentioned. Uh, like if you can see, a product manager, cloud support engineer, DevOps engineer, senior cloud security engineer, DevOps intern, 0 to 5, 0 to 1. So we have plenty of the job already available in the market. And this method and this technology is not going to end. It's not going to end up to, I can guarantee you, 30 years. Sure, 30 years. Because the need of cloud is mandatory. Every project is moving towards cloud only. If no one is, even I am also, if I'm going to start a company, I'll not go with the on-premises, the physical structures, physical servers. I'm not having that much time and amount to be maintained those. It is the biggest challenge to me. So previously we used to manage the data centers, but now everything is cloud. We are moving to the cloud side. All the applications are moving to the cloud side. So when all the applications are moving to the cloud side, and once we moved our application into the cloud, are we going to be stable like that? No. We'll do a continuous integration. We'll do a continuous development in order to attract the users and do our business. So who will do this operational things at cloud level? DevOps engineer. So none of the company without this process, without this kind of work, so no application is not working this modern era from 2017 to nowadays. So DevOps is in boom. That's how. Okay. There are much gaps are there, still need to be filled. Every day, new companies are coming. Every day, new digital applications are creating. They're doing business in IT. So companies are need cloud engineers and DevOps engineers and data engineers. Okay. Without these three engineers, a company cannot run their business. These three are revenue generators. With these three engineers only, a company earn the money, like developer, cloud and DevOps guy, and data engineer. Because of these three members only, any application is successful on the production. You can take any application. Without these three engineers, none of the application is not successful in the production and their business. These three engineers are revenue generators to a company. So this scope of a DevOps is never going to end. Learning DevOps and cloud always is an added advantage to you. On top of this DevOps, there will be enhancements like MLOps, AIOps, SecOps like this. There will be enhancements. DevOps is going to be customized and integrated with any of the tool, any of the method, any of the process in the software development lifecycle. So that's how we have different job profiles on DevOps. Like the first one is software engineer, second one is application support engineer, and third one is DevOps support engineer, and build and release, and we have platform engineer, and we have SRE site reliability engineer, and we have observability engineer, and we have automation engineer, So these many profiles we can relate to a DevOps. So a DevOps guy is going to work on these areas. When you're searching a job, if you try to match the roles and responsibilities to a DevOps one, at which areas they are expecting the skill. Software engineer. A company is giving you a label, software engineer title to your profile, and he can make use him into an application, support, DevOps, or automation, or any other testing site like this. So that's how they are giving software engineer title. So it's a common global label on an engineer. And then next, application support engineer. So this candidate will be going to work at the first point of contact at production application. If some incident happen and the ticket is generated, and the customer or the stakeholder who is going to communicate with the first team point of contact is the application support team, where they will decide a category of the incident and they will forward to a consent team. So mostly we call them as a L1 engineers or L2 engineers who do a functional fixings. Okay. And then DevOps support, this candidate will be going to work support level from the source code management to the production, source code management to the production side. So he's not going to be create anything. He will be just supporting on an existing project. Everything is already set it up. Everything is already there. When the teams are not able to perform something, and they'll create a ticket and he'll going to support on. So this is a support projects, especially at the DevOps activity. And coming to build and release. So build and release. So this engineer is going to responsible once a developer did a code and given to a source code management site, our system is going to take that code and it will build, make it the backup, artifact, packages, and it will deploy executable or deployable package into a production. So this responsibility is completely carried out by a build and release engineer. Yes, still in the DevOps, we use build and release engineers. It is sometimes agile process. And platform engineer. Who will be the platform engineer? Platform engineer is nothing but, again, he'll completely going to create new automations, new integrations, new connectivities, new things completely. So if you want to create a new alerting system, or if you want to create a new integration with the third-party tool to our system, who will be going to do this? A platform engineer going to do this. And SRE is completely at production level, which monitor the application. Any incident happens, he will drive the incident in order to solve in a promised time. So one company will promise to another company, let's say I am a ABC company and I have a product of Netflix and I don't know how to manage this my product. I will give service to a Accenture. Accenture is having engineers, so I'm telling them to maintain my application, my product. So Accenture is promising me something like, oh, I will be taking care with some KPIs, key performance indicators, and some SLI and SLOs, service level agreements and service level indicators and operational things. So that means the set of engineers are going to work to solve an incident in just a 1 hour or 2 hours, 3 hours, based upon the incident criteria. Okay. So these kind of activities is completely carried out by an SRE engine. And coming to observability. So this guy or this engineer is going to observe a complete system. He will observe with the labels. He'll apply the labels. With the labels, he is going to observe the complete system, how it is behaving. Is it expected behavior or not? It is creating more cost on the cloud level or other resource level. Is it good to go if you are going in this year? And what about the next year? And what about the third year prediction? So he will be going to observe and he'll come up with a new solution to be optimize the system. He is the observability engineer. He'll have a very good knowledge. To reach this position, we should have at least 6+ years of experience. And then automation engineer. So here this guy could be a cloud engineer, and he will be going to create new automations by using scripts, especially for automation only. Python, Terraform, CloudFormation, AWS CDK, Pulumi, like other things. He will be going to use a scripting level, and he'll do an automation cloud and system level. And DevOps with data. So this guy will be going to work at data side also. He's partially involving into the DevOps. He also partially involving into the data side. So some projects are there. The projects are expecting the candidate should know about the data and also DevOps, like Databricks, Data Lakes, ADF, or it's AWS side, AWS Glue, other services. Okay. So these many profiles in the market. So DevOps is going to be in these many profiles. I'll give you skills which is needed. DevOps engineer, very responsible with these areas. Site reliability engineer, where the responsible with these areas and tools. A cloud engineer, build and release engineer, infrastructure engineer, automation engineer, and as I said, security engineer, DevSecOps, and developer also going to be involved in between, because sometimes developer need to be communicated with some backend and front end services like Kafka, RabbitMQ, SQS for deployment purpose. He will be also going to somewhat going to work with the DevOps methods, a data engineer, system administrator, and technical support and software engineer. These many profiles are into the DevOps. And you can search, if you could search at LinkedIn Arjun Chari, you'll get my profile, Saura. And any more questions on this part? So I'll give you more principles on the DevOps in coming classes, and we will be going to start first the basic, which is networking, and then after cloud, nothing but AWS, and then after with operating system and web services and application types and deployments. Okay. So we'll be going to be cover as a part of this free demos, these things. And this is going to take 70 days maximum. Okay, as it is 60 days program, even it's going to take more days. According to our practice also, it will take more days. If we feel really to be increased, yes, we are going to be increase the days. It's not like that we promise some 50 days and it is going to be done in 50 days or 60 days. It will be more. Okay. The prerequisite for this course is just you need to know about operating system like your Windows, some basic knowledge about the internet. That's enough. Okay. So I'll be starting from networking. That's how it is, from the very basic. But to understand very basic, it needs some laptop knowledge, like Windows operating system knowledge, and internet knowledge. That's it. And your interest and your hard work. Any more questions still? No. Okay then. So we have different applications basically. The DevOps engineer is going to work. Balaji, if you can see the roadmap, you'll get a roadmap video link in the WhatsApp channel. So you can go through that. I will be covering 14 plus tools, like around 14 tools in the DevOps. Complete modern DevOps, traditional to modern. Yeah. So basically, in our market, especially at IT side, we have a different type of applications. A DevOps engineer, everyone, IT is nothing but applications only, right? What does mean by an application? Application is nothing but it's a navigation UI interface which result us with a certain frameworks to get done our work. Okay, and this is having a tires also in it, and there are different type of applications, and it is every application or any application, it will be run inside a server. It will be run inside a server. So without server, nothing is possible in this internet world and the world. Nothing is possible without a server. Everything is inside a server. Okay. So how many types of applications we have? We have different applications, web applications. Okay. And we have web application side also. We have different type of applications like e-commerce applications, and we have social media applications, and we have online banking applications. Examples I'm telling. Okay. We have plenty of other applications also. So these applications are there. Where you see these applications basically? We see these applications at web browser. We can only log in at a web browser. Okay, like Chrome, Edge, Brave, Internet Explorer, like this Safari. So these are the applications. And the next application is mobile applications. Like we have Android application and iOS applications, right? Android applications. And we have desktop applications, which are runs in our laptop or in PC, like Adobe Photoshop, yes, Excel, and we have Word, right? Visual Studio, ID, this kind of applications are desktop applications. Okay, and we have cloud applications also, like cloud applications, like Gmail. This is also one application, Gmail, and we do have some other like Google Docs and other like Drive, Dropbox, Salesforce, HubSpot. Okay, so these are the which cloud application, and we do have enterprise applications. Okay, enterprise applications again nothing but example based on like different areas. We will be developing this enterprise application, like ICICI Bank is an enterprise application, or Netflix kind of an enterprise application designed to support large extensive data at large organizations. That is enterprise applications. And we do have these applications like embedded applications, embedded embedded applications. It's like we do some system things, right? Uh, for our heart surgery, we'll keep pacemaker, MRI scanning machines, and at smart TVs, washing machines, at Alexa, we do some PLC programming. See? Those are embedded applications. Okay, like MRI, I'll giving a example. And yeah, so these are the basic applications. And one more thing I forgot, we have Internet of Things applications, IoT applications. We have IoT applications as well. Nothing but it works at cars, and Alexa is the best example. Okay, and sensor things. Whenever you entering into any restaurant, automatically doors are opening, automatic power off, automatic things, right? Sensor IoT application. Your project can be any of this. Okay, this is where an IT industry is developing their softwares in these areas. Okay, so we are going to dig into more deeper to understand application types, tiers, which type of category application called a project. So whenever you are joining into a company or whenever you're giving your interview also, they'll ask like, hey, do you have experience at banking side or financial side or gaming side, like this? Okay. See, it can be a banking, insurance, a financial or gaming. Gaming can be come into the mobile application and web applications only, desktop applications only. Category. We'll discuss category wise applications also, and how the project will behave at the category of the application, and what could be your roles and responsibilities. So like this, there are a variety of ranges and roles and responsibilities are there in the outside in the market. We'll discuss in more deeper in coming classes. And yeah, any confusions, any doubts as of now? So if I start the other process also, it will take more time. If you want to talk with me also, you can talk, you can raise your hand, or you can message me through the chat box. We'll discuss, I got an idea. So to make you more clear also, we'll discuss in next class types of projects, okay, on cloud and DevOps, and types of applications, projects, nothing but categories. I said, right? Categories like pharma, banking, insurance, gaming, like this. Types of projects and types of categories we'll discuss tomorrow. And one more thing I want to make you clear, that there is a good scope in the market. There are plenty of job available on the DevOps and cloud. If you want to check, you can check actually. So we have a So these are trusted companies who do a prediction on every software industry's market all over the world. If you could see from 2024 to 2024 9, by using high service providers at the cloud level, especially at Asia Pacific. So we have a CAG 22.34% increase at only 2024. So this market is not going to be down. Okay, this market is not going to be down. So we have a expert things like this modern intelligence and expert report making at the all over the world, and we do have a Gartner also. Gartner DevOps market prediction by 2032, and now where we are 2024. If you can see, it is just gradually going to be increased. It is not going to be done just in 1 or 6 months or 1 year. Okay, so it will be going. It will improve year by year. So don't believe some people who are giving like without proof videos on the YouTube. Don't believe all of them. They'll create some content to make the views. That's it. They won't show any even proof. So don't go without a proof to believe them. So this their work to be create some content on the YouTube and get the views, and to make the people confused. They are guiding wrong. So I hope personally I'm telling that like they won't might not do much work in a day. So they'll do work it as a creating content. The content can be anything to get the views. They'll create like that. But when you ask a working professional, you'll get to know the exact insight. So don't believe without a proof. Do research and you'll get to know more. And search at Naukri, search at LinkedIn, and you'll get a lot of jobs requirement over there. If you search a DevOps jobs here, DevOps hiring, and you can apply a lot of filters, posts. There are plenty of posts will be available. Or you want to be look for the jobs, experience level, internship, entry level, associate. 284 jobs are available. You should check 1 week only, a past week only. 16 results are posted in past week. So these are all at entry level only. You need to be create your profile, present your profile in order to get the interview call. Okay, if you search for the Indeed, you search for Found It, there are plenty of jobs are available remote. You can see. So don't believe. such rumors, there's a good scope for DevOps. If no questions, no doubts, and chat box, I think am I good to conclude the session? Fine then. So we'll meet tomorrow at same time, 8 p.m. IST, and we'll discuss some more informative thing on a DevOps and the real things. Okay. Thank you staying with me in the session. Thank you very much. Let's meet tomorrow.